Hey guys, it's Paul from Ashen Phoenix. It is New Comic Book Day for the week of October 31st. Happy Halloween! We're getting started right now. This episode brought to you by the Comic Book Store, 28 North Main Street, Glassboro, New Jersey, 08028. Come out, buy some comics. Tim's here.
I'm here.
See? He's here. Come buy comics.
Hey guys, Tim from Capes and Scales in the Comic Book Store. How are you? That's good. Great to hear. Let's talk about trades. I've got Weapon X. Is this still going?
Yes.
Still going. We've got Hit Girl in Canada. This is Volume 2. It looks silly but fun. We've got Wonder Woman, the complete covers. It's a pocket edition. Pocket. It's tiny. You even focus on it? So good. We got Iron Maiden, Legacy of the Beast. It looks pretty. It's probably not that great, but it looks pretty. We got Moonshine, Volume 2. Still going. We got Maestros. It's a thick trade, so I assume it has a 1. I guess there'll be more. How to self-publish comics, not just create them. I read an old version of this, and it was really good. So if you're interested in that, check this out. Looks like they may have added a little to it. We've got Batman, the Dark Prince Charming. Big ol' hardcover. It's probably great at shrink wrapped. Shrink wrap, my arch nemesis. Supergirl. It's got that pretty art. This is volume 4, so that book's still going strong. It took like a hiatus, right, or something, or stopped, or came back, or is that a different book?
Still been there.
You know what? It's always been here, apparently. We've got The Demon, Hell is Earth. Perfect for Halloween. We've got X-Men Blue.
The last book
Of X-Men Blue. We've got Weapon H. I enjoyed the first issue. I reviewed it on here. We've got Jessica Jones Blind Spot. I believe this is one of those online-only books originally. We've got The Archies, Volume 2. This is the one with Blondie. We got Dodge City. I reviewed issue 1 of that. It was fun, lighthearted kind of book. We've got Batman, Haunted Night. This is a new printing of the classic Batman story. We got Black Science. I love this book. I will be sad when it's done. We got Stan Lee's How to Write Comics. I have a bunch of mean jokes that I'm not going to say. Kirby. We're going to just keep going. Kirby. The Boys. Volume 11. This is the one we were missing of all the signed comics. Signed by Garth Ennis. And just to show you can order anything out of the previews, I got a Mr. Miracle t-shirt. This is mine. I love it. Mr. Miracle. He's the best.
First up, we have X-Men Black, issue number 1, Emma Frost. This is a fun one. Emma Frost is basically talking to the X-Men because she needs to have help to finally eradicate the Hellfire Club, or so we think. It's just a fun episode. It's a fun issue because we get to see Emma kind of flex her muscle and you kind of remind everybody why she is one of the baddest characters in the X-Men universe. It was a fun issue. The art was decent. The writing was actually pretty good. It was actually kind of a wordy book too. I mean, it was a lot of reading to get to. It was a little dense towards the beginning, but definitely good. Definitely fun. And then the Apocalypse, it was a nice twist. It was something I didn't see coming. And it was fun. I'm curious to see where that's going to go, if that goes anywhere, or if it's just literally a one-off story about Apocalypse. But pick this one up. J. Scott Campbell art. Not on the interior, though.
All right, first up, I read Deathstroke, Yogi Bear. These things keep happening. And they're fun. And they're weird. And this one is very violent. Why did I pick this one instead of some of the other ones? Because some of the other ones looked fun. Green Lantern, Huckleberry Hounds, some Jon Stewart action. I picked it because Tyler Kirkham did the cover, and he's amazing. This book is Yogi stealing some picnic baskets from Mr. Ranger Sir, and he disappears behind a waterfall. He realizes Boo Boo has saved him, then Boo Boo disappears. So then he hires Deathstroke to find Boo Boo. And this has a lot of violence against a lot of beloved Hanna-Barbera characters, so if you're into that sort of thing, you should really check this one out. There's a great debate on how Quick Draw McGraw shoots a gun because he has hooves for hands. That I enjoyed a lot. It's a fun book. If you enjoy these kind of team-ups, it's more of the same, but I think it's better than a lot of them.
Next up, we have Heroes in Crisis, issue number 2. It is a fantastic book. This book is phenomenal. Probably would be my pick of the week, but I mean, everybody's talking about Heroes in Crisis, so figured I'd give something a little bit better, an idea. This is fantastic, though. Tom King is doing an amazing job. We are getting more of the backstory. We're finding out more dead bodies, more heroes, and more fan favorites that just going to piss everybody off. But the Trinity is on the case, trying to fix everything, trying to find out what is going on. Part trying to track down Harley, the other part trying to find out, trying to find Booster, and to see which one of them actually did what was going on in the sanctuary. And then also we have an introduction of a new nefarious group that is going to cause even more problems for our heroes and put them in more of a crisis. That was a terrible pun, but it was an awesome book, and the art was just absolutely beautiful. You should pick this one up.
All right, next up I read Spider Force, number 1. I like diving into books when I don't really know what's going on, and that's why I picked this one. I haven't kept up with Spider stuff pretty much at all. And right in the beginning, even though they tell me what happens, it says, you should probably read Spider-Geddon number 2 before this issue. So you should probably read Spider-Geddon issue number 2 before this issue. Also, this new Thanos Halloween costume kind of looks like a California raisin. If you are old enough to remember the California raisins, that's pretty much where my mind went reading this book the whole time, was got to go to Party City and get my California raisin costume.
If they didn't, can they just hear it from the grapevine? Oh, that was terrible.
Please edit that out.
No.
Now it's in. Now the pain's worth it.
It's in.
I'm so sorry. So you've got Kane and a bunch of other spider critters running around different universes trying to stop the inheritors that feed on spider energy or something. They want to kill all the spider people. Again, I jumped in and they told me not to, but I did it anyways, and I appreciate you telling me not to. That being said, me not knowing what really the setup was, other than a couple characters died, a couple bad things happened, I understood enough, and I enjoyed the ride. It had some cool twists, some cool callbacks, but you got to be a hardcore spider person, I think, to love the book. But I think it's a solid read.
What could be my pick of the week? I went on a flyer, and Hex Wives, issue number 1, from Vertigo. It was a really fun read. We are dealing with immortal witches, an immortal coven of witches, and the family that is kind of tasked with killing them, or trying to kill them, because they don't do a very good job of it. The witches just keep coming back, and the family just keeps handing down information on how to kill the next set of witches, because as they do happen to kill one or two of them, they just reincarnate in a new body. Reincarnate in a new body. So a plan is devised that will fix this cycle, and that is put into play. I don't really want to say what it is, kind of spoil it, but it is a really good series. The art is beautiful on this. The writing is fun, it's smart, and it's definitely something I was not expecting to pick up, or even expecting to like, but I really did. You should do yourselves a favor and pick this one up. I'm really excited to see where the next issue goes.
All right, time for my pick of the week. And this one, I also had no clue what was going on, but I picked it anyways. Justice League Aquaman Drowned Earth. I haven't been reading a ton of DC, admittedly, and I still love DC. But I don't know what's going on. I don't understand the setup, but I really enjoyed the book. Again, this is me diving into something I haven't been following, and they explain it really well. There are so many things going on in this book. There is this evil water that is flooding all the cities of the earth, and it is turning people into fish monsters, essentially. Mera is fighting along with Ocean Master to try to save everybody. Aquaman is pretty much, he's not in a good position. Black Manta shows up. a lot of things happen. The Justice League is trying to save people before they turn into fish people. Batman is quite beat up. Miss Martian is there, which is nice. Superman and the Flash aren't fast enough to save everybody. There's just literally so much going on, but it was a really good read. It's a very wordy read. It took me forever to read this thing, but Paul was all like, I like my books. My books are funny. Here's what happened, X, Y, Z. He always just spoils everything for me. But anyways, I liked it. It's hard for me to go into details because I haven't been following the lead up to this. I don't know how, like, you know what, it was fun. Just you read this. You read this. If you want a good Aquaman story, you're like, there hasn't been a good Aquaman story. I don't know why you would say that, but if you said it, read this. Alright guys, congrats, you made it to the end of the video, you lucky peoples, you. This is the part where I tell you something important. Or maybe you do something funny. This week it's important. Paul, we're going to have special guests at the store. I teased it last week. This week, I announce it. You get the exclusive. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
I'm really excited.
You're very excited?
Very excited.
Paul doesn't know who it is. Do you know who it is?
Ecstatically excited.
Yeah? Are you excited?
Yes.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how excited are you?
9.
Whoa. He's making the crazy eyes. All right, well, I'm going to announce who we will have at the store. We will on... and we are located at 30 North Main Street, Glassboro, New Jersey. If you want to come by on Sunday, November 18th, 2018, if you're watching the old video, from 2:30 till 4 p.m. It's a little window, but it's a big talent. I've got Ed Brisson and Matthew Rosenberg coming by the store. So you can get your Uncanny X-Men sign that comes out that week. So make sure you add Uncanny X-Men #1 to your pull list, and they will sign it. You'll get it double signed. Maybe we'll get Kelly Thompson out here one of these days, and you can get it quadruple signed. I guess triple signed. Everyone will come out. I'll get all the X-Men people for you. So there you go, Ed Brisson and Matthew Rosenberg. If you don't know some of the other stuff they did, Brisson did Iron Fist, and he did Old Man Logan. He did some cool books like Cluster and Comeback. Matthew Rosenberg did the acclaimed We Can Never Go Home and 4 Kids Walk Into a Bank. More recently, he did he's doing Punisher for Marvel and New Mutants, the miniseries. What was it? Dead Souls.
Dead Souls.
That's right. Multiple Man, which I love.
Britain's on Extermination.
Yeah. So I ran out of breath. I couldn't confirm or deny he was on Extermination. But anyways, The Ballad of Sang, that violent book. We love that. So yeah, come on out and check them out. They'll be here. It'll be a brief window, like I said, but they'll sign everything you want. Everything. Even if they didn't do it. I don't know if that's true. But there you go. That's it. That's my big announcement.